Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Worldcoin. All right, a bit of an emergency update after the extreme bullish momentum we had earlier this morning and during the night. It came a little bit out of nowhere. I mean, Worldcoin obviously is one of the biggest AI-related coins out there, even though I do think that that is not completely correct. Just because Worldcoin has a connection to Sam Altman, who is the CEO of OpenAI, does not make Worldcoin AI. It does have to do with it a little bit, and it's kind of in the same territory. But yeah, those are my thoughts on it. But the thing is that we got a lot of bullish momentum. I think if you look at it, maybe I missed something. I mean, there's definitely fundamentals you can attach to this. So some things have happened where you can say, well, that's because we moved up because of this. But I think with these moves we get for Worldcoin, the thing is that I think it's mostly manipulation. And I'm going to be very honest about that. Obviously, look, there's hundreds of millions of dollars coming from Binance as well. So there's obviously a lot of retail buying as well. But if you then look at where most of the volume comes from, whether it's real volume or not, it doesn't matter. It does give an indication. But if you look at that most of the volume comes from UEE, 4E, Zxion, CTEX, Bitnump, SuperX, WebC, that screams of manipulation. All right, so take that into account. But basically, I mean, Worldcoin has been manipulated before. If you agree with me on that, it doesn't necessarily make it bullish or bearish. So yeah, that is something I do think you need to know about it. And if you look at it right now, it's very bullish. All right, we had this previous stop right here around $9. We also had $10 as a big psychological resistance level. We broke through all of those resistance levels, and now we're finding some resistance at the minus 236 fib up here at $11. But in general, purely technically, if you look at this, what you could argue, and that's actually technically true, but what you could argue is that this was just a very momentous move, and that this was a bullish flag, and that now we have a continuation of that bullish move. So if you think this is true, or if, at least, I mean, if you think this is true or not, purely technically, this is the truth. This is very much a bullish flag. But if you assume that that's what's going on right here, that this is a partially technical move, or that the technicals do matter quite a lot, you would say that we're going to go up higher. And in general, that's also what I think. Because if you look at some other numbers, which we're going to dive into the numbers right now, if you look at some other numbers, I mean, the open interest going up here, it's going up like crazy, all right? And if you look at most of that open interest gain, so from here all the way up to here, most of that was with a positive CVD, which means that most of that was buying orders, and those buying orders continued all the way up to 10.5. So that means that there's, well, let's say there is manipulation. That means that there's some sort of an average price of $9, which at the current levels, that's a decent profit, but it's much more likely, especially with these market circumstances, with the strength of the AI narrative right now, and with the open interest still going up, it's just much more likely to expect that this is going to continue. Now, will I buy it? No, all right. I don't like to trade coins that move like this. At least not after they've moved like this. So will I buy this? No. But in general, it will be volatile. We could have a spike down towards our main support level at 10 and 9.5. Do I expect those levels to hold? Yes. I expect, even though it's manipulated, I think Worldcoin to keep bullish and to rally up to a next price target at 12.5, which is a big psychological level again, but there's also a Fibonacci extension level. And from there, we'll see again. Again, we should look at the open interest then. Is the open interest still going up? Then we can also break above that and get up to 15. Is the open interest dropping down? Then it's most likely we get a pullback and potentially another bullish flag. But those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.